Oof. What's up, everybody? So it's been a crazy week. Crazy week. But good news. We have a ton of content on the way. A ton. I did a few jobs before my son was born, and I'm on my way to do my second one after he was born. And I did a lot of filming. One of them was kind of a weird one where I'm kind of just cutting here and there, and the other one is me getting these two invasive species, and I think a sugar maple, or sorry, sweet gum tree off of the top of this woman's house. We had to use a mechanical advantage, the whole nine, you know, from the ball of my truck hitch and yank it over. We high stumped it, and I had to do a little bit of climbing on picks, and my legs are sore, man. I was up there for a while. But anyways, I'm on my way to go do this, the pruning for our customer. And I don't know if I'm gonna do the arborist thing and do it without spikes. But the tree is so overgrown, I really don't believe that I'm going to be able to do it with rope. It's just gonna be a nightmare. There's gonna be falling wood everywhere. You guys know how it is. Trying to throw a line up into a tree that's literally just overgrown, like a peach tree. Anyways, guys, we'll see you on site. Take care. Dads, families, unite. Love each other. So we got this stuff trimmed up. I'm gonna climb it. It's another small tree. You usually don't have to climb trees this small, but there's a lot of structural stuff I want to change. They want to keep this limb here as like a natural arch from the street so they can see their jasmine growing. And then this tree, this really overgrown tree, I'm gonna have to just get in here. I'm gonna get in here and take all this dead wood off. There's tons. And there's a really strange bug that's grown on this as well. See if you guys can see them up here. There was millions of them up here earlier. Yeah, maybe you can't. But yeah, lots of dead wood. I say it all the time. Get your trees pruned. That way, you know, you don't have to pay somebody an arm and a leg to come out here and spend all day cutting and cutting and cutting. But I'm gonna fire up the Husky and chop up this brush before it gets out of hand. If you guys are looking to start your own business, go out and do it now. There's no better feeling. This is real freedom. Freedom does not mean that you get to sit around and do nothing. Freedom means you get to go make your own living, and make your own choices. And this is great, man. I got the baby at the house. My wife's home, resting. I'm out here making money, doing what I love, cutting trees. Definitely. All right, well, I'll get back to you when we get into the cool stuff. All right, tempo. All right, guys, so we're at that midpoint right now. Tree's looking a whole lot better. If you look, there's a couple hard cuts I had to make. See one here, a couple little below it, one over here, one right there, and one up here. I may not even need to climb this tree. It's looking good. You know, what I wanted to do was just get it elevated, and we want to make sure that the missus can see her jasmine growing on the trellis around the doorway, and she wanted me to keep that natural arch right here. So I think I'm just going to take this little piece right there and get rid of it, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to make some separation between these two trees because there's none right now and it looks ugly. And I might have to do something about that guy right there. But anyways, just a mid job update. And this tree has been pruned before. Oh, and by the way, word of mouth, guys, be kind to people. Make sure your clients talk about you, because I just sold a pretty big job removing that tree there and one in their backyard without doing any footwork. Anyways, all right, back to work. sometimes it's best to use a pole saw and set the chainsaw down. So we got 2 trees here and they're growing a little bit too close for comfort, so we got to add some separation. I doubt I'm going to be able to get all that separation in this one prune. That'd be way too hard considering how much I just took off this guy. And other times you got to go back to the power tools. So don't make fun of me, but I have the guide on my file here. For this little saw, it's important that I use this because when I'm in a hurry, if I don't, then I get too deep into the gullet and it makes a really deep C and it grabs too much wood. So with this, I can, in the middle of the job, I can just come out here one-handed, boom, 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 hit them all real quick, save me a bunch of time. Makes a huge difference. So try that. It says when you look at it, these little lines over here are 35-degree lines. So let's see, 35 degrees is like that. I usually stick around that. I don't go any more aggressive. I sometimes go even less, but it's not always about fast. Sometimes it's about smooth. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Do you guys know of any good chains for a little 8-inch bar like this? I just put this chain on. I've only done about 2 jobs with it, and look how much the filing has gone down. Here. Look how much the filing has gone down on some of the teeth. It really doesn't matter if your teeth are all different sizes. It has nothing to do with it. It's all about the raker. This is how I file my, see that? Very modest. That's how I file, and it works. Anyways, back to work. Debris management is so important, especially if you want to work in these HOAs. When you're dropping big branches like those right there, you know, you want to cut them into little arches like this. You want to cut them into little crowns. See, I cut it right before the fork, and then it's like a little crown. And I do that because you can do it like this. You got to get these things into 4-foot sections, or else the town waste management won't take it. You do it, and you can put it on top like this, right? See, like this. Boom. This way, when they're going and they're picking through it, it's not all tangled. See, they can just pull up any little piece. Boom, like that. See? And then what I do before I leave is I just take my chainsaw and I cut through it like a loaf, just like bread. Anyway, see this? I've literally hired ground workers before that are supposed to manage the limbs that I cut, and I do a pretty good job at keeping all the butts together. So you can do like this. You grab a butt like this, you grab another butt like this, and you try to grab as many as possible so you can be as efficient as possible and not wear yourself out making laps. And I've hired groundmen before that literally grab one branch and walk it to the truck or to the street, and then they walk all the way back and they grab one branch and they walk it to the street. It's insane. And I didn't know what to do when I saw it. So I literally just watched for a second because I thought, man, this can't be right. Maybe he's got, maybe there's something going on. Maybe he hurt himself, or maybe he's just taking a break. And I watched him for about an hour and I couldn't take it anymore. I literally said, man, what are you doing? I said, because you're going to be the one, I told you what I'm paying you for the day. That's not going to change, right? Flat rate. So it's up to you whether you want to work till midnight or you want to work till 5. But either way, I'm leaving at 5. You sped up pretty quick. So I like to pay my guys flat rate based on moderate performance, and then I always try to give them a bonus, you know, and I say pay for performance, P for P. All right. So with this job, if I was to hire a ground guy, it's a Sunday, so I'm not doing that. But if I was to hire a ground guy, I probably would have paid him, let's see, about 12, 15 bucks an hour, depending on how good he worked. Let's say I had a flat rate of 13 bucks an hour. I would say, okay, 13 bucks an hour plus bonus for performance. And my bonuses are big. I'm talking like if you work with me for 6-7 hours and you made 100 bucks, you know, 120 bucks or whatever, I'm gonna go ahead and give you another 75 bucks. If you got me out of there faster, that's more time I could be making sales and stuff like that. So I'll pay you for your effort. Anyways, guys, be good to your ground guys. Don't make them work harder than they have to. I'm my own ground guy right now, which sometimes I prefer as long as I have the energy. But I need you tree guys out there. What do you guys expect out of your ground men? What do you expect to get done? What do you think is a good fair wage? And put it in the comments. Also, do you think that it's fair to ask people to work weekends? Let me know. Put it in the comments, guys. Later. Looks like we might get some traditional Florida weather coming in here with some rain. The breeze is picking up. Sorry if you guys are getting that, but it comes and goes. We're almost done. Check out this pile. Can't even see my truck. Look at that. See it from the street. So far, this is looking good. I like that. I might come out to the end and do a little bit there, but this is the problem tree. And honestly, I would probably take that thing down if it doesn't react to this pruning the way that I hope for. We'll see. I gotta separate this a little bit more and see what I can do. And if I need to climb it, I'll climb it. I'm not afraid to. It's just, I mean, I'm pretty happy with what it looks like already. But we'll get there. After. You can see where all this had grown together. Look at that. Thanks. Yeah, it'll get better and better with time too. Perfect.